Now, first off, I'd like to introduce somebody tonight. I'd like to introduce the founder and the president of Stonewall Democrats, Jay Hubbell. Let's hear it for Jay! Sunday!
Okay, I'm gonna do a little quiz tonight. Do you remember what year Matthew Shepard was killed? Anybody remember? 98. Somebody got it right. I want to tell you, back in the 80s, I was carjacked at the Express, taken and beaten and left for dead in a dumpster. That was in the 80s. Matthew Shepard was killed in 1998. And I remember sitting on the patio of Java Cafe, which doesn't exist anymore, and I was overhearing a conversation as I was reading a newspaper about Matthew Shepard's death, about a student from Fresno High bragging about harassing a gay student in his classroom. And the teacher in that classroom, he said that egged him on and approved of this harassment. After that, Assemblywoman Sarah Reyes was elected from this area with a lot of gay money. And the gay community wanted her to support a bill that would prohibit this kind of harassment in the classrooms. And she wouldn't do it. And I was pretty upset about that. And in 2000, the year 2000, National Stonewall was formed, and I joined online. And in 2001, I decided to do something locally. And so when Congressman Barney Frank was out here speaking to a CCA dinner, I set up a table and I solicited people to join Stonewall Democrats, because I thought it was important that we speak up against those Democrats who are not for us. You know, it's pretty much a given that most Republicans are not for us. But I want you to think about this. In the 40 years since Stonewall riots happened, 1969 to today, not a single piece of federal legislation has passed through Congress that would help the gay community. Nothing. As soon as they get gone, not a thing. And we've had a lot of progress on a state level. We have 6 states where there's marriage equality, but President Obama has gone back on his word about repealing the Defense of Heterosexual Only Marriage Act. And he's gone back on his word about pushing for repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell. And there is a law that we've been trying to pass for a very long time. It's called ENDA. It's called the National Discrimination Now Act. And you see a lot of cards on your tables. If you want to sign those, you can give them back to us, and we will group them together and send them into the place that they're collecting these. There's a good chance we're going to finally pass this act. There's 89% of the American people, the whole nation, thinks that we should not be discriminated against in employment, but we've not been able to get this law passed in Congress. 89% of the people support us, but we can't get it through Congress.
Tom, shut the fuck up.
The other thing is the Matthew Shepard Hate Crimes Act. The original Hate Crimes Act was passed in 1969, 40 years ago, but we've not been included. We've been trying for 40 years, and we're still at the back of the bus. And some of us feel like we've been thrown under the bus. So this is why I founded Stonewall in 2001, early 2001, and we made progress locally, but we still have this struggle nationally. So join us, join Stonewall. I think our voice is important because it's important for us to speak out, and we need to speak out about marriage equality. And Chris after me is going to be speaking about the historic Stonewall, and he's going to maybe speak about marriage equality because it strikes home personally with him. It's an issue really important to him. So thank you for coming. I appreciate you for being here and support Stonewall.
Oh no! The police tells me that he's been arrested for advocating civil rights. All right.